between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. The ball on the tee. We're set for football, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This one fielded at the 5. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flynn finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 35.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expected to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Switching it up, Corral will throw here. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, Prescott. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Switching it up, Corral going to throw here. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end. Going for it on 4th down, Corral. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Here's Corral. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
On 3rd down, Corral. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the play fake, Corral. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Corral now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Flynn. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Here's Prescott. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's the gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 46-yard line.
Prescott yet again. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Kill! 47! Here we go, 46!
A first down throw for Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Brown in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Brown in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Prescott from the gun. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Fakes the handoff here. Corral. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Prescott on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Flynn. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of love behind it, and that will knock us up at 10.
So the defense
defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And the slot man goes in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll go again with Sanders. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Corral. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On second down, Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, it's Prescott. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
first down carry by Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, Elliott once more. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Well, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On second down, here's Corral. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Corral. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Zeke going to get it on the option. Room here to run. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
4th down, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people that question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he'll take this one only up to about the 21.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Corral. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now after the sack, we got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Flynn. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Second down and goal. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll send Marshall in motion left. Corral with it on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw again on second down. Corral, he'll go up top here for Hamler. Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
Yes, sir.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. On first down, Corral. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now we're first and 10 at the 11. Corral to throw on first and 10. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Corral on second down. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. And Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line.
Well, that's that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing here, Prescott. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Prescott to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Corral. He's got Hamler, and he is out of bounds with the first down as the clock ticks inside of 30 seconds. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Corral. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Open man right side is Tony. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for the